Welcome to Comic-Con.
Where once a year, sci-fi buffs take their lips off the barrel of a loaded gun and spend half a day adjusting their eyes to sunlight.
You want to see a comic book with pregnant zombie nuns?
You psychotic nerd!
Dude, what a bunch of freaking nerdos.
Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
I'm a nerd too.
Your personality needs some work.
You're not part of the popular clique.
But I was kind of a lonely nerd in high school.
I started a quilt. I did yoga twice a week. I wore flip-flops in public.
I like to roll with the gangsters. Although it's apparent I'm too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
You're nerds.
Well, welcome, my comic nerds, my geeks, my just plain fans of the nerd side. We're coming to you weekly on the podcast and weekly on TuneIn.com. Thank you, TuneIn Radio. Follow our show. Make sure to get social with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and it's always at Your Nerd Side. A lot of new movies coming out. A lot of TV shows are on the air. A lot of shows on Netflix, which I kind of like. And a lot of people calling Disney gay. Why? We'll get into that later on. You're going to love this one. AMV's with me, and she's going to be taking over a list that we have because the new movie, Logan, came out with Hugh Jackman. And there's a picture in AMV next to her bed of Hugh Jackman holding her while he's kissing. Isn't he married, though, AMV?
He's married and very faithful now.
How do you know he's faithful?
Because I was talking to a couple of his security guards. I saw women flaunting themselves all over him, and just really discreet. Very good. I mean, at that moment, I don't follow him or stalk him, but yeah, I like the picture next to my room. It's one of my little trophy cases that I show people.
Okay, so he has a security that works for him, and they tell him that he tells you he's an honest guy?
Well, he's not there in front of me, so they're talking discreetly. Plus, also, the security guys were saying since he's he is loyal, that they get all the extra ladies. And actually, to be honest, his security is pretty hot, too. So it's kind of nice having either souls.
These are his personal bodyguards?
Not personal bodyguard, but every time you do a show or do an event, sometimes you have some guards. So this is when he was doing the Broadway show, The Oz, when he was in New York.
And was he playing Logan then? I don't know year that was. I don't know, because you look like a little kid in that picture.
I do not look like a little kid. I look like a little kid because I look like a shrimp compared to him. That man is tall.
Oh, he's really that tall?
He's very tall. Very, very tall, very sexy, very nice, very wonderful.
Never met Hugh Jackman. Never met him in my life. All right, so Hugh Jackman did his motion picture Logan, which he took a pay cut, a big pay cut in it, because he wanted it to be more realistic. AMV, you didn't see the movie, correct?
No, because someone flaked on me, and I was being a very loyal friend, and they saw what that meant. But I'm going to sneak out of the house and just see it myself.
Okay, so this is the last outing for Logan. Hugh Jackman. Never going to do it again. So since you are an entourage...
But do you really believe that? Do you really, really, really believe that's going to happen?
I don't think he's going to do any major movies with it. I think he's still going to make small appearances in other movies.
Are you sure?
He said this is his last. He swore this is his last. Patrick Stewart also said he's not going to be doing anything else in X-Men. He said he's done. But Patrick Stewart's got so much stuff to do. I mean, he did Star Trek, finished, never went back again. William Shatner went back, Spock went back, but Patrick Stewart's all like, no, Captain Picard's done. I'm never coming back. So he did it. Why can't Hugh Jackman do it?
Oh, I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just, think about all these different dimensional comic books, different storylines, the dollar sign. Ryan Reynolds always saying, come on, be on, like a cameo. Can't you see a cameo?
He's going to do cameos, but he won't do any big movies. No. But as Hugh Jackman left, I mean, it opened a whole new plot hole to Alpha Flight taking over next. Because at the end, and it's a spoiler, they go across the border.
Are you really going to spoil it for me?
Well, come on.
Are you really going to spoil it for me? Because this is something...
Because as soon as they get across the border...
As soon as you cross your mouth about any show, God help anyone who has seen it.
Sasquatch was there,
Sasquatch.
The big... From the Alpha Flight... Alpha Flights, and none of that happened. Okay, so they said Hugh Jackman's being replaced, and Anna Maria... Casting call. I'm going to have you do the casting call couch. Who would you have replace for Wolverine? And you have a top 15 list. You found this online.
I know, but can I just say one thing? I think I'm having a moment right now. Because you asked me a question earlier, when did X-Men come in the Oz show come out?
It was 99 X-Men.
No, 2000, sir. And then...
99, 2000.
2000, what are you going to do? So in 2002, he did the Broadway show Oz, and I was just doing a little bit of research, and oh my God, Tony winner Hugh Jackman will return to the stage in Broadway to Oz, the concert tour, because I missed an opportunity for him. He came to San Francisco just to do Broadway. Are you having...
No, I'm listening to this.
You had a moment with Michael J. Fox coming in town, and I think I got you the tickets. And by the way,
first off, Michael J. Fox,
yes.
Hugh Jackman, two different.
Whatever floats your boat, but for someone who's let's say cocky, you were like a little boy when Michael J. Fox was in your presence, because I had to go like, Michael, he needs an autograph. He loves you. Do you remember that moment?
No, I don't remember that.
Of course. Okay, but let's go to the casting call.
So when they went across the border, Sasquatch was there, and the little midget guy, Alpha Flight. All right, here's Ana Maria's top 15 list of people or actors that should replace or could possibly replace Logan for... What's wrong?
Well, I think you re-edit it. So these are not my choices of the next Wolverine. I mean, it's copyright laws. This is someone else's ideas, etc.
I know, but
I am going to be a commentary to the top next Wolverine. So listen, people, if you don't know, Logan did a wonderful job in the box office, surpassed a lot of people's expectations. Even had Stephen Colbert say on the late night show, "Make him cry." Hello, oh my God, bring out the tissue.
Patrick Stewart said that too.
Oh my God, Patrick Stewart, I love that man. So a lot of people have been saying, hey, there's going to probably be another Wolverine movie, right? There's been a few. So who's going to do the next one, right? Think about how many different Spider-Man actors there are. So here's a list that came. Where's this list from?
This is CBR. They sent it to me.
Okay, so let's give credit to where credit's deserved. But is it a good list? All right, for those of you, number 15 on the list, Aaron Taylor Johnson. So you may know Aaron from Kick-Ass, or also more famously known as Quicksilver in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Fonseca, this is not your favorite Quicksilver that you liked. You don't like the Avengers one, you like the X-Men one. So, when he died in Avengers, no one really cried that he died. Meaning, he can't really draw the emotions out of the audience. So, though a decent actor, though he has the eye movement of Wolverine, I don't think so. Number 14, Tom Hardy. Now, Tom, if you haven't seen him, he's been in Taboo and a lot of other type of movies, being a...
Do you know who he is? He's famous for?
Yeah, agent movies and stuff.
He's from...
Oh, yeah.
We will survive, and now he's the Batman. That is from Batman.
Well, yes.
Bane.
No.
And Mad Max. He's known for Mad Max.
So he's really known more for Mad Max because Bane, he had a mask on. Hello.
And that was his voice.
Now, can he get beefed up, get a movie? But the dude, he's a great guy to have a drink with. He could be a bar fight. But he's also not the youngest guy. He's 39 years old. His face, oh my God, he has more wrinkles than me. And Wolverine does not age that fast.
They can CGI all that out. They did that for Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, he's a guy that you want to have a drink with at a bar fight. Wolverine needs a little bit of something. Now, Charlie Hunnam, am I saying Hunnam?
It's Hunnam, yeah.
Hunnam, there's an M at the end. So Charlie, do you know him?
Yeah,
he was the King Arthur. He's had so many years as Sons of Anarchy, which is a great show. So he does have the acting chops out there. His resume has really gone on. He did really well Pacific Rim. A lot of people thought Pacific Rim was just going to be terrible.
I love that movie.
Right?
Right? So good.
So I'm going to put him on the maybe list. I'm going to put him on the main list. Now, one list this person does not deserve to be in here is Paul Wesley. I have no idea why they put Paul Wesley from the Vampire Diaries. Maybe because he was in Wolf Lake. But anyway, he looks like someone that you want to wipe your butt with in his face.
Yeah, he's just a good-looking guy, though.
Okay, but Wolverine is not known. He's sexy. It's not about he's being a cream puff, a Calvin Klein model. But one I would think would be really interesting and amazing. I'm putting it on top of my list. Not number one. Gotta tie that. Rain. So Rain is a South Korean entertainer, and yes, I know that Wolverine is Canadian, but Canadians are very diverse from many different places.
I wouldn't mind seeing a different actor or different person played. I think we're good. He was in Speed Racer.
No, but also, have you seen him perform? I mean, he really dives in there. So when you're talking about fighting scenes, out of all the actors I was speaking about, Rain stands out the biggest for me. Now, this one, Nikki Reed, which is a female actress, she was also in 13 and other films, and they're talking about maybe X-23. For those of you guys who don't know X-23 is supposed to be the daughter of, or the clone version daughter of Wolverine. Now, I'm confused here because one, Nikki Reed looks old, and every X-23 show I've seen is about a teenage girl. Delphine Keane, which Patrick Stewart says, and I apologize if I'm not saying her name, she was in the Logan movie. He says she's a phenomenal actress. You could just see her getting into the role. So why wouldn't she continue that? So
they just wanted to push it a little older. That's why I would think.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah. But sometimes teenage kids can do a lot. Now, this guy, Norman Reedus.
I think that's kind of. They'd have to CGI a lot of his bags under his eyes, but. I know, but look how this is. What's his name from The Walking Dead?
Yes. No.
Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Daryl.
As a Wolverine when he was younger. Oh my God!
There we go. When he was younger. If they want to do one with a scene where there's a comic book version where they go into the future, this is when all the X-Men are dead, then sure, bring him in. But 48, they need one.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, not 48. Is it 48 or 38? He's 48 years old. When I saw all those bags on his eyes, I was like, man, he must party. I'm like, oh no, he is 48 years old. So he still looks amazing, but he needs to be a little bit younger. Liam Hemsworth, good-looking guy.
Horrible actor.
There we go.
He's just not that good.
He's a B actor. So
he's never going to be his brother.
Now, when Hugh Jackman came on to be the Wolverine, many people didn't know who he was. And a lot of people don't know that he was the backup choice. Because the main actor, tell me the name.
I forgot. But they had Tom Cruise in line for it, too.
I think you're getting confused because the actor that they want to do, can you look up the name of the actor?
I forgot, but go ahead.
He was in the movie Elle. So the actor that we're going to is got in an accident in the movie Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. So he missed on that opportunity. But to be honest, even though that Hugh Jackman was a lot taller, what a great choice. And what a man who's so committed to the role. So, who's another unknown name person that maybe can step it up?
Aaron Fonseca.
Okay, keep dreaming. But Tyler, and I apologize.
Real fast.
Name is?
They said Keanu Reeves was up, Gary Sinise, and Doug Reese Scott, who was cast, but he dropped out due to schedule conflicts of Mission Impossible 2.
Thank you.
Doug Reese Scott.
So, I love that actor, but when Hugh Jackman came on the scene, I kind of swept him up and put him in the garbage
Keanu Reeves? Good Lord.
Wow, he was big back then. So Tyler Hoechlin has been recently on your TV screen through Supergirl playing Superman. He was also known as a heartthrob on Teen Wolf on MTV. But when you look at his eyes, the makeup of how he kind of transforms his features and how he plays into the role, like deep down, he's actually my first choice because he's an unknown. His age is not that bad. I think he would do a great job. He's only 29 years old.
Oh, he's got a long shelf life.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's how Hollywood is. Iwan Rheon, he is in Humans Games. I'm not going to waste my time. What the heck?
You don't like him either?
Do you?
I'm looking at his picture right now.
He's a good actor.
Oh yeah.
But I think if I had a weapon, I could beat him up.
I'm looking at it. There's certain pictures where he looks like he could be Wolverine. There's some that he doesn't look too well.
Okay, so let's talk about when